Welcome to our lesson on multiplying two-digit by two-digit numbers. At the end of the lesson, I would like to see you be able to fluently multiply multi-digit whole numbers using the standard algorithm. What we're going to do is review some math vocabulary first before we start on the rules and procedures of how to multiply a two-digit number by a two-digit number. As you can see here, you have 87 times 25. Well, the top number has a name. The name of it is a multiplication. The bottom number has a name as well, and its name is multiplier. So the multiplier of 25 is being multiplied by the multiplication of 87. I will go over the rules on how to multiply by a two-digit number by a two-digit number. You'll always start in the ones place, and starting with the 32, which is your multiplier, you always start at the bottom multiplying up. And you're multiplying the ones digit first by the ones digit again by your tens digit. Once you're done with that, then you do the tens digit for the multiplier, multiplying it once again by the ones digit in the multiplication and then by the tens digit in the multiplication. I have a little trick that will help you once you're done with the ones digit as far as getting to the twos digit. Let's start. 2 times 8 gives you 16. Write your 6 and carry your 1. 2 times 6 gives you 12, plus that 1 makes 13. Whenever you have completed multiplying the 8 and the 6 in the multiplication by the 2, which is your ones place in the multiplier, you clean up the house by marking it out and make mama happy by putting a little smiley face. That smiley face goes right directly under the ones digit of the answer right there. Clean up the house. When you're cleaning up the house, you cross out your 2 here, but you cross out any other work you've done. Now, all you can visually see is the tens place of that number 32. So this time, we're going to multiply 3 times 8 and then 3 times 6. 3 times 8 is 24. Write your 4 and carry your 2. 3 times 6 is 18, plus that 2 makes 20. When you make mama happy and put the little, basically that smiley face is nothing but a 0 placeholder. But what it's helping you to do is get that second row of numbers lined up in the correct place. Because if they're not lined up in the correct place, now it's time for you to add. When you add, you won't add up the right numbers. You have the 6 and your 0, 3 and your 4, 1 and your 0, and the 2 is alone. All of those numbers are directly underneath each other, and at that point you can add them. 6 and 0 is 6, 3 and 4 is 7, 1 and 0 is 1, and you just bring down your 2 for an answer of 2,176. Let's try another one. Once again, we're going to start with the bottom multiplier and multiply it times the multiplication, remembering that we always start in the ones place, multiplying the 5 times 7, 5 times 4, then we go to the tens digit, multiply 1 times 7 and 1 times 4. 5 times 7 is 35, so I'll write my 5 and carry my 3. 5 times 4 is 20, plus that 3 makes 23. What do we have to do? We need to clean up the house here and here and make mama happy. If you clean up the house but don't make mama happy, you won't have that needed placeholder directly underneath the ones space. Then you go to what's left. You've crossed out the 5 and now you just have the 1. 1 times 7 and 1 times 4. 1 times 7 is 7. 1 times 4 is 4. Do I have my numbers right underneath each other? Yes, I have the 0 underneath the 5. I have the 7 underneath the 3 and the 4 underneath the 2. All I have to do now is add. 5 and 0 is 5. 3 and 7 is 10. Carry my 1. 4 and 2 is 6 plus that 1 makes 7. You have an answer of 705. The next problem we have is 87 times 22. What are we starting with? Our ones place. Then we'll move to our tens place. Starting with the 2 in the ones place, we're going to multiply it times the multiplication, 7 and 8. 7 is in your ones place, 8 is in your tens. 2 times 7 is 14. Carry your 1. 2 times 8 is 16 plus the 1 makes 17. What's next? Clean up the house. Make mama happy. Kind of helps when you write it, say it, write it as you say it. I'm cleaning up the house up here, and then I make mama happy by putting a 0 and a little smiley face because that's making her happy. Now we're working with the 2 of a multiplier. That's all that's left. 2 times 7 and 2 times 8. 2 times 7 is 14. Excuse me. Carry my 1. And 2 times 8 is 16, plus that 1 makes 17. Once we add it, first we have to make sure the numbers are directly underneath each other and add. 4 and 0 is 4. 7 and 4 is 11. Carry your 1. 7 and 1 is 8, plus that 1 makes 9, and bring down that 1. We have an answer of 1,914. 75 times 14. Always remember, clean up that house and make mom happy. 4 times 5 is 20. I put my 0 and carry my 2. 4 times 7 is 28, plus the 2 makes 30. Clean up my house in the ones place and anything else I've used there. Now I can work in my tens digit. 1 times 5 and 1 times 7. What did I forget? I cleaned up the house, but I did not make mama happy. Don't forget to make her happy. And where that goes is directly under the ones digit in your partial answer. 1 times 5 is 5. 1 times 7 is 7. The numbers are directly underneath each other, so that means I can go ahead and add. 0 and 0 is 0. 0 and 5 is 5. 3 and 7 is 10. We have an answer of 1,050. 26 times 38. Okay, we have 8 times 6 is 48. Carry your 4. 8 times 2 is 16, plus the 4 makes 20. Clean up the house. Make mama happy. All we have left now is the 3 in the 38. So we're going to multiply that 3 times 6 and then 3 times 2. 3 times 6 is 18. Carry your 1. And 3 times 2 is 6, plus the 1 makes 7. If you notice, I am writing the numbers, lining them up right underneath each other. Now I can add. 8 plus 0 is 8. 0 plus 8 is 8. And 2 plus 7 is 9, which gives you an answer of 988. Let's try another one. 18 times 74. Let me line that up a little bit. Okay. That's a little bit better. 4 times 8 is 32. Carry my 3. 4 times 1 is 4, plus that 3 makes 7. I need to clean up the house in the ones place. And I need to make Mama happy underneath the ones answer. 7 times 8 is 56. I'll write my 6 and carry my 5. 7 times 1 is 7, plus that 5 makes 12. I hope that's not too close to the other problem. I'll just draw a line to see if that will help. Okay, basically all we have to do now is add the numbers. 2 and 0 is 2. 6 and 7 is 13. Carry your 1. 2 and 1 makes 3. And bring down your 1. That gives us an answer of 1,332. And that concludes our lesson on multiplying 2-digit by 2-digit numbers.